And we are live again. Hang on 1 second, let me turn on my camera. Gotta get myself on the screen. There we go. And kill this. Okay, so this time I made a highlights reel, I made a highlights video and of the match, and it's just the goals, and I'm going to watch them for the first time, so I've got it right here. So anything that I need to rewind on, I will. And let me get myself back on screen. Okay. So let's see what happened. I've seen all the comments on the football group. I'll go through them one at a time, whatever was worth talking about. So let's see how it looks on here. Here we go. Okay, so the start of the match. So this video is only the highlights is only 7 minutes long. It's just the goals. Anything that I need to slow down on or rewind, I'll do that if it's worth talking about. So this is just one of the goals. So Hamish gets the ball and comes back. So we'll watch the goal first. Right. Okay. So that was the goal. I'm gonna rewind it and I'll slow it down. Okay, so this is very much slowed down. What we're going to see is the couple of questions that we have on this one is who gets the goal. Let's just watch it first and then I'll talk about it. Kapz is there. Hamish has got the ball. Hits the ball. And it looks like it's deflected off. And it's got a really, really wicked spin on it, so it's spun into the goal. Okay, so according to the chats, this goal here in particular, so a couple of different versions of it. So according to Rahul, the goalkeeper, he says that Hamish's shot was not hit towards goal. It was not going towards goal, so it wasn't on target basically. So he's saying that when the ball was hit off target, it hit Kapz' foot and then spun in a direction towards the goal, but then the spin off of spun it back in towards goal. So that's Rahul's version of it. And according to Hamish, is that he hit it in the direction of goal. It's flicked up off Kapz' foot and flicked over Rahul and gone into the goal. That's the only two versions of it from both sides, and on field I don't know what they said, but Rahul possibly said it was own goal. Hamish probably tried to claim the goal. What you can see from here, what I can see from here realistically, is Pav tries to defend and gets his foot in the way. From this angle, from the camera angle, let's put it this way, from the camera angle it can only look like Hamish is shooting towards goal. Whether it's on or off target, you can't exactly see from this angle, but I would say it's shooting towards goal, and in my opinion, I think that it's not an own goal. I think that Hamish is shooting towards goal, and it should be Hamish's goal. But obviously, being on the pitch like Rahul was, he's got a different angle of it and a different viewpoint of it. So whether he wants to give it or not, that's fair enough. Completely his call. Camera angles different to his angle, so we'll leave it at that. And we'll move on. Next clip. Oh, and get the speed right. Speed right. Okay, here we go. Next one. What's this one? Hardy gives the ball to Hamish. Hamish goes on a run and loses it. And then Joey just smashes that. Joey with a class finish. Next goal. This is just a Zubir finish. Yeah, he's very good at that. This one here. What's happening in this one? Joey stole it, that's what's happened. Just finished it. Class finishing again. Next one. Let's see what happens on this one. Oh, this was good as well. Half spots Jimmy in the middle and just perfectly puts it on his foot. Sailor with a bad pass. Stephen passes it forward. And this is all Joey. Look at this. Speed and pace. And not sure what Hamish is covering, but it was a good goal. Next goal. Sailor passes it. And this goes. Let me just go back slightly on this one. Watch this. How? It's just a bit of skill here that no one will notice. No one sees this bit, but on a camera when you're looking at it afterwards, you can see it. So Zubir here. Look at this. He's got nowhere to go. He looks up and sees Sailor. He chips it over Jimmy to get a perfect pass into Sailor, and that's what's started that attack and made that goal in the end. So vision's really good there. And Amit scores. Is this another goal by Joey? Yep, another goal by Joey. Hamish, you were in goal on that one. You didn't stop it. Let's see what this one is. Oh, was this was this the one, the Hardy tracking back moment? So, go back to it slightly. Let me go back on it. So I'm just going to clear something up. So although on this occasion Hardy is clearly tired or can't be asked or something, couldn't bother to go back, he is one of the best defenders there. So aside from this little moment, he stopped virtually everything else going for the blue team. So he does pretty well. I know he can't be asked on this one, but that's the reason why Cameron scored this goal. Move on. Next goal. Let's see what the next one is. Oh, this was just good. Slow it down. Kapz, good goal on this one. Joey creates it. So, does he chip it up? Or does he just pass it? No, he just passes it. Passes it to his feet. Kapz just takes a big swing. Oh, that's nice. Hit the crossbar as well on the way in. Well done. See what's next. this was the penalty. I'm sure it's done. Yeah, that's quite clear, isn't it? Jimmy's just there. He's on the line, and then he steps over. I'm sure he steps over it. The ball's going to come in a minute. He steps over and in. Yeah, and that was a clear penalty. Everybody saw it. And Zubir was about to take it. I don't know if it was this one where Zubir had to take it twice. I think it might have been. Let's just have a look. So go to normal speed for a second. So Zubir's there. He scores that. No issue with that one at all. So that was the normal penalty. Let's see the rest of it. Let's see what the next goal is. Oh, this was Stephen's goal. So good pass by Joey. Easy, very very easy. Nobody marking him. Was anybody marking him? Go back a little bit. Hardy's there. Stephen's gone for a drink, so he's just snuck in. Nobody else is helping. Hardy or Arnold. So easy goal. And Stephen's still got a drink in his hand. Let's see what this one is. This is once again Joey just running through everybody. Yeah, Shingy, use your hands. Okay, let's see what happens next. I think this was Sailor's goal. Yeah, that was pretty good. Rahul possibly could just stood there and caught it. Easy goal for Cameron. I think this may be the penalty. Yeah, okay. Alright, this was the penalty awarded for this one. So let me just go back slightly. Again. Speed, half speed. Now I'm gonna read what I've read on the chat. According to Hiran, he would have got this board if it went past Stephen's hand for this. Just gonna have a look at that claim and let's see how close he was to it. But there's that ball coming in. There's the ball hitting his hand. So there is no way, absolutely no way, that Hiran could have got near that ball. It's just not possible. It was quite a few. It was a few yards away from it, and he wasn't quick enough. So it's just not possible. So you have to say that's 110%. That's a penalty. Yeah, accidental. Obviously, Stephen didn't mean to handball it, but it just hit his hand. And Hiran, sorry, there's no way you would have got that. Yeah, I think somebody backed him up after watching that, but I don't know how you can back him up, especially after watching that again, especially in slow motion as well. So no, there's no way that could have been blocked. I think there's a bit of a discussion about Hiran saying that he could have got there, but come on, man, you wouldn't have got that. Alright, and then this penalty, this is Zubir's next penalty, and on this one, there's a bit of a, he had to retake the penalty. So let's just show you the clip first, and then we'll make up our own minds. So Hiran puts the ball down. Oh, sorry, Hiran. Zubir puts the ball down. Goes and scores. That was a nice finish as well, top corner. And I think Hiran or somebody's saying there to him, "Oh, you've taken more than one step to take that penalty." So I'm just going to check that. We'll see. We like to confirm these things. So and I got plenty of time to confirm whatever's been said, so I can go through it and show the proof for it. Let's see. Okay, so Zubir's about to take the penalty. Let's see how many steps he takes. He's a few yards away, so possibly did take an extra step. 1, 2, 3. Okay, possibly took an extra step there. Looks like he took a tiny step first, and then took another step to hit. And then let's see what happens next. What I will say is that yeah, okay, he's taken an extra step, but Hiran is standing in front of the board. Hiran is standing in front of the board. So if you're standing in front of the board, it shouldn't be a penalty. Like, you can't be taking a penalty, I don't think, unless there's different rules on these 7-a-side games. But the spot is there, and then Hiran's in front of the spot. So realistically, there's two things wrong there. Let's see the second penalty, so there was no confusion. I don't think there's an issue with the second one, so he's just stood there, taking one step, and in. Yeah, no issue with the second one. Let's move on. This one here. There's a big talking point about this one here, so let's see what happens here. Hardy's taking a free kick, Harmush has come across, and he scored. A few things here, so let's take it back. This is the important part there. I'm going to slow it down, so I'll tell you what's been said first. So what's been said is Sailor and Power both come together, and they're both there's a foul somewhere in there. So as far as I saw it, as far as these lot are saying, Kapz says that he was fouled because he got blocked. Sailor says that he got his arm pulled, and that's the foul. And then what happened afterwards was Kapz gone and knocked it into the net, and they've not counted that because Amit and everybody stopped playing. The ball's gone to Hardy. Hardy's put his hand on it and taken a free kick. So as if it would be a foul to Sailor, and taken the free kick, passed it to Harmush. Harmush has gone on to score. On the group chat, there's a few comments here going back and forth. What it looks to me is that it's a 50-50 kind of a foul. So Sailor's been nutmegged. As he's been nutmegged, he's got nowhere to go. He's right in Pav's face. But instead of Pav hitting into him and that being a block and a last man and a penalty and the way it should be, Pav's grabbed his arm and tried to pull him out of the way. So in trying to get the foul, in trying to get the free kick, he's fouled him instead. Again, could be given in many different ways, but what it looked like was Pav pulling his arm, so fouling. So free kick to the Oranges, and then Hardy takes the free kick and then goes to Harmush. Harmush goes on and scores. And Rahul did mention on the group that everyone stopped. Now that may be true that people stopped. Everyone did not stop, because this side of the pitch, the people that were already on this side of the pitch, which was most people, they were obviously walking. But when it got to Harmush and this side of the pitch, goalkeeper Rahul the goalkeeper as well, it didn't exactly stop. If it had stopped completely and just said it's not going to be a goal, then it's fair. But you could look at it either way, and again, decision making is not my job. All I'm doing is watching the game from here and giving my input and what I think. But the foul initially would have been Sailor fouling, but because Pav pulled his arm, I think Pav would have fouled him. and then Harmesh would have gone on to score. And I think it's a good goal. It's a goal for Harmesh, but you can say it wasn't, even if it wasn't given. Don't really give a shit. It's not my goal. Not the one. I'm not the one. I'm not the one getting an assist or a goal for it, so it doesn't really bother me too much. But let's move on. We'll go to the next goal. I think the next one was Jimmy's goal. I'm sure this was Jimmy's goal. Oh no, this was Zubair's goal. A good goal. This was a good goal as well. Shingy just runs past everybody. Inside out and bang. I think this was Jimmy's goal. Somebody in the chat was commenting about the goalkeeper positioning, so I just want to have a look at that. Oh, so the Amit in goal. Ball's coming from Pav. Amit's moved across. Yeah, Amit's moved across thinking that it's going to go across, but if he just stood there in the middle of the goal, then that wouldn't have been a goal. Good goal anyway, Jimmy. I think that's probably about it. Was there one more? Yeah, I think there's one more. Bit of luck here. Yeah, that's it. So that was the end. That was the quick highlights, the quick goals. A few of the talking points in there. A few of the comments from the chats. So just gone through them, doing my take, and whatever I think. So it's been good until next Tuesday.